Welcome back, everyone. We're going to start in a seated position. And as you can see today, all I have is a noodle ball, a strap, and a ball, and my mat. I don't even have a blanket. My shoes are off to the side. You could do this practice anywhere. And I invite you to take it outside if you can. So we're going to start seated. Get really comfortable wherever you're sitting and however you want to sit. And the first thing with lowering anxiety and feeling more carefree is to start to breathe down into the lower belly. So I invite you to take your hands and just place an upside down triangle right at the lower belly. Your thumbs are in line with the belly button and your index fingers just above the pubic bone. Good, and we're going to close the eyes and begin to feel the breath drop down into your lower belly. That means the breath has to be received into the lungs very deeply. Allow that inhale to feel very expanding down into your hips. Let the breath be slow and very mindful. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the way your body feels as you breathe. And just begin to observe sensations without any attachment. Just allow everything around you to be as it is. And everything within you to just be as it is. No need to change anything. Simply become more aware. Just a few more breaths like this. The breath becomes almost like a little hug. It helps to calm. Nice. Now release that and just notice how you feel. Maybe give a little side to side with your hips. And then let's do a little side to side movement as we prepare for that heart opening. So I'm just going to move into my side waist. This is where a lot of stress and tension can often hang out. And so we want to just free that area up as we ground. So you'll notice my hips and my arms are trying to connect with the earth, but I'm also finding that opening in the side of the body as the grounding happens over here, then the opening can happen on this side. Let's do that a few more times. Really let go of any counting or any need to be perfect here and simply move. You might think about this as a hug toward the earth as you open each side. Good. And now come back through center and just place all of your fingers right on the ground. Lift up nice and tall, like let your heart lift, let your heart bloom. And then just feel that sense of connection. And then just soften down through the middle, just let everything settle. Good, and we're going to come onto our backs. We're going to place the noodle ball right behind the heart. I'll be able to take my shades off now. And you're just going to move with your breath, just kind of opening up through the chest. And then eventually let the arms come overhead. Maybe widen your feet to the edges of your mat. And feel the earth beneath you so that you don't lose that stability, but breathe up into your heart now. And just take your time, maybe moving your head side to side. And after you found that perfect spot to be in this heart opener, I want you to just allow yourself to be receptive to peace, receptive to a sense of being held, of being supported. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. And really let go down deep into your solar plexus. Sometimes we can feel a little anxiety there in the solar plexus. So see if you can just really become more aware of that area. Final few seconds here. Good. Now please walk your feet in close to your sits bones. Raise your hips high to the sky. Let's take the noodle ball out from under, and then just pause for a moment and shimmy forward and back. Again, feeling into the soles of the feet. Good. And now we're going to take our strap. So just find your strap. We're going to place the strap around the right foot, and we'll just bend and straighten the leg here. Often when the hamstrings get tight, then we feel stuck. And so if we're stuck in fear or anxiety, it'll show up here. And so that's the purpose of releasing these hamstrings. And we really want to let the back of the knee open, let the hips soften so you're not clenching into the hip. And then for today, you can either keep your left knee bent or you can straighten your left knee. I'm going to keep mine bent for today. And then just hold the strap in an easy way. Maybe pulling down on that foot a little bit. And just choosing to let go of any feelings of stuckness here in this hamstring area. A few more seconds. And then ease out of that. Let your right foot find the floor. Pause for a moment and feel what you feel. And then we'll move to the left, taking the strap around the left foot. Just a little bend and straighten before you ease into that. And then find your edge, and the edge may be different here than on the other leg. So you're just meeting your stuckness in this left side. Softening down through the hip as much as possible. So we're not resisting the tension. We're welcoming what is. So excitement, I'm going to look towards you, but with my eyes covered. So excitement and anxiety are the same thing. They're the same energy. I believe the difference between them is that anxiety is a resistance to the excitement or a resistance to the feelings that are coming up. And so if I could impart anything, it's like allow the feelings to arise. Anxiety is naturally, I don't want this, right? And so if we can meet the tensions and recognize them without resisting them, they're obviously there. You know, the fear is obviously shows up in our lives, but can we resist the need to resist the fear and anxiety and just welcome that energy? And as we welcome it, it sort of just moves through the system. Final little bit here, settling in. If you can go deeper in and you want to, please do that. And then ease out and come down and feel what you feel. Palms open, feet grounded, hips grounded. Good, now we're going to roll over onto our side. We're going to push up and make our way right on in to a downward facing dog. So just allow your body to move. Now you've released the hamstrings, you've opened up through the heart, and you can just find that sense of strength and ease in your grounded asana here. Just a few more seconds. Still breathing into the lower belly. Good, and then drop the knees down gently. And we're going to take our last little shape. We're going to take our ball and we're going to go into this area here. So right into the area of the armpit. And so just come onto your side, make your way down, and come just like this. I'm going to stack my knees so that I can get maximum weight onto that ball. And then maybe I'll take this arm up. Just breathe here for a moment. So anxiety, if you've ever had anxiety, you know that it likes to restrict the area of the chest. And so we really want to give this final look into the body to let go of the grip under the armpit. And normally I would stay here for 5 minutes, but in the interest of time, today we'll just be here for about a minute. Good, and then slowly rise up. I always want you to feel the benefit of having gone there with the ball, so just let your head rest on your arm. Good, and then we'll come up and we're going to turn. And I'm going to turn. I'll have my back to you, so I want you to see on this side. I'm coming down right into that area. Drawing my knees in toward the chest, and then reaching. Final seconds here. Slowly push away from the ball and rest down on that side. Good, now we're going to make our way over onto our back for a brief Shavasana. Just let your palms open, get comfortable. stay here as long as you like, and when you're ready, begin to deepen your breath and make your way slowly up to seated. I look forward to seeing you next week in your heart-guided practice. Namaste, everyone.